Hello, 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 hello. Welcome to Cooking in the Kitchen with Nancy. I can't even remember what I named this. But we are going live and I am super excited about it. Yes, the kid in the kitchen with Nancy. Are y'all in my kitchen? I'm gonna pop into myself here and turn it down so that I can see. I like having my tablet on this side, and I'm going to share this into the group real quick. Done. Let's see here. I don't know where I can share it. Well, I'll just share it. Do me a favor and share it. Let's see here. Let's see. And I'm going to also, I don't know how this looks for y'all. There is a link for anybody coming in who is going to order Pampered Chef tonight. Let's see. Yes, okay. I thought it did. I'm going to put a link right here. We're going to get this going here in just a second here. I will copy link. Done. I think it should just show up, but there we go. There we go. I'm going to put my link right there and share it in the comments right away, right off the get-go. Goodness. I see one person here. There we go. I don't know who it is, but welcome to whoever you are. So whoever, Miss Sharon, if you are in here, it's not showing me any comments on my tablet. At all. Fun. All right, tonight, let's have some fun. If I could play music, I would, but I always get worried about sharing music in the background because, you know, it tends to get flagged on Facebook for whatever reason. There's all kinds of music, but whenever I do it, it flags me, and then you can't hear any of the audio. So welcome to, look, I am a Pampered Chef consultant, and it kind of makes sense. I mean, I've always loved cooking, and as you can see, I am completely, like, lining my cabinets and my countertops with stuff. My menu tonight is going to be meatless chili. It is going to be guacamole. I bought some Quest chips here. I've got a little bowl here, so I love this little bowl. I do this all the time. All the time. It's my perfect little go-to for putting in your chips. You can get Quest chips at Walmart. They're low carb, keto friendly. I'm going to put some salsa right down in the middle here. I'm also going to make some guacamole. I'm going to use some Fine Things products here to make it all with. And then kind of randomly, but you'll understand in a minute, I'm making a cucumber and tomato salad, which does not really fit with the theme, but I have a surplus of tomatoes that need to be used. And let's just see here. It just doesn't show me any comments, so that does me no good. No good whatsoever. Let me try it again. Chunk. Oh, now there they are. Yay! Hello, darling. Now you know I'm here. Hello, Denise. Yay. Darling, could you share it for me, please? So let's get going. So I'm going to start, guys, with products, and I don't know them all. Like, I'm not familiar with them. There's a lot of new stuff. Some of my stuff I've had for a while that I can talk about a little bit more. But whatever you see here that I'm using, feel free to leave a comment, ask a question. I'll try to answer it as best as possible. I shared a link, so you can just tap it at any given point and put your order in. I will tell you, the first person who puts in their $100 order tonight, that's a solid $100 plus shipping and handling and tax after the fact. I am also going to be sending this beautiful little brown box. What's in it, you ask? Well, I had it right here. What did I do with it? Because you know me. It It is the garlic press, y'all, which I adore mine, and I brought mine out. It's fan-freaking-tastic, but what I did with it, I don't know, but I need it. I've got that. I even put the little thingy bobber in it. Good Lord. Well, you know, I took a moment to pray before we started, and you know, I said, Lord, you know how it is for me. I kind of get those. I said it was going to be a fun party because you guys know me. It always turns into some sort of fiasco. Like right off the get-go, I cannot find my garlic press that I had. I had everything right here. I can't find it, but whoever puts in that first $100 order is going to get this. And I can see in my consultant corner in my party who's placed orders, and I know Denise has. I know that I think her name is, oh gosh, but she's got a pending order, so I can see who's doing what. All right. Another thing that I haven't quite decided on how to do as a giveaway at some point this evening, we'll just see how it goes, is going to get this from me. This is the mix and chop. It is one of the most fun things to do your ground beef or break things, crushed tomatoes, whatever, mashed potatoes, cauliflower if you like, if you're a low-carb keto person. So I'm going to do that. Then we have the magic little, love these little guys here. These are the fingertip silicone pot holders. They're pretty cool when you're just lifting pots and stuff like that. They slip right on, they grip the pot really easy. So I have a set of those that I'm going to give away. And the famous mini spatula, which I've always had these. I've always got those. Mine's in my drawer. So I'm going to give that away as a little set to another person tonight. And then last but not least, if you are in my group, which many of you are, I talked about giving away one special big prize. And I consider this big, y'all. It is, if you were in the low-carb keto realm, it is 14 meals. 14 meals, including the famous chocolate peanut butter, which is my absolute favorite. So that's going to go to who I need 4 bookings for the month of November. So if anybody wants to book their own party, I'd be happy to host it for you online even. And they will also get the opportunity to do an exclusive live just for you and your family and friends in your own little private group. And I will take the people who book parties from me and I will pull one of those names randomly and they will win 14 meals, Keto Chow meals. And I put every good flavor. There's 14 different flavors here. That's a good bit. That is a good bit. If you think that's a great idea, if you want to win it, please leave a comment below, okay? And because they have so many products, and I don't have all of them, if you have a question, I'm doing the old-fashioned thing. I have the seasonal catalog. They have so many really awesome items, but if I don't know the answer, I got a cheat sheet. It's called the catalog, so I will definitely do that. The mix and chop is my favorite tool I own too. Linda. I have wanted one forever and a day, Linda. And I have it right here. And we're going to start off with it, okay? I'm going to use it tonight. Well, we're going to start off with getting this pot going. Let me show it to you real quick, y'all. This is called a rock crop. I took it with me on its maiden voyage. It traveled this past weekend to my girlfriend's house. And I did a casserole for dinner on Saturday night for everybody there. It was amazing, amazing. And what was so nice about it is not metal. It is actually stoneware, but you can cook on it on top of the stove, which we're going to do tonight. But also, it goes in the oven up to 450 degrees, so you can bake in it. It's just awesome. I did a chicken and dumplings, like a baked casserole type of deal. and it was so tasty. And my girlfriend, she's like, and it cleaned up like a breeze. So we're gonna get this heating up. I'm gonna turn on my stove. I'm making chili, meatless chili. Now, not all my Pampered Chef parties have to be low carb or keto. I can do other things as well, depending on who the audience is, but I kind of get a feeling tonight, you know, we're mostly low carb or keto style people. So I want, in the spirit of that, I wanted to just make a beanless chili, no bean chili, and besides Texas, you don't put beans in your chili anyway. And get our ground beef going. I've got my mix and chop, and I'm gonna start that off really quick. Now, I do have a couple of pounds of ground beef right here, y'all, and I won't keep my back to you. Oops, I turned it the wrong direction. But I'm just gonna pop that in there, and I'm going to just kind of mash my burger up and get it going. Just get it going and let it simmer. We can be cooking this in the background while we're doing the other things together. So that's just all flattened out, nice and neat. I'm gonna put my little thing there, and I'm gonna tell you guys, I'm gonna put some tomatoes in it, some onions in it. We're gonna use the ground beef, a little tomato sauce. I'm also going to be using the Keto Chow spicy taco base. And I think the reason this is gonna be good in my chili is because it's added protein, but it also has a natural thickener in it. It has guar gum in it. So that's gonna kind of help take my tomato sauce and tomatoes and everything and give it a thickening. If you wanted to do 2 packs, you probably could, depending on how much you're gonna make. But also, you can kick it up with your own seasoning, which I am going to do. I am going to do that because I like mine to just have that bang in it. But overall, I won't have to add much to it because I am going to use that right there. So that's going to be in there. I'm going to be using some beef broth, tomato sauce. I'm going to be using fresh tomatoes. This is Fiesta Fancy Light Chili Powder. This is my favorite go-to. As you can see, I use it all the time. I never make chili without adding some of this to it. Let's see here. Let's see, I was referring to the black mix and chop for chopping beef extra. I also use it to crush fruit for jam in the microwave. Excellent idea. Gotcha, the mix and chop. Linda, you can. I know that you're in Canada. Do you know, and I haven't figured it out, but I was told that there are Canadian consultants and that you can sell Canadian. So I'm not quite sure how it works out, but I will definitely try to figure that out. So let's get going. Let's talk about stuff as we go. The chili is going to need some onion, and it's going to need a couple of tomatoes diced into it. Guys, I have 13 tomatoes. So that's kind of why I have the theme that I have tonight. Oh, little tidbit, when you get the raw crock, y'all, it comes with this nice little booklet, and when you open it up, it has recipe cards in it, so it gives you some ideas. I mean, there's like 8 recipes, and they're perforated, so you can just leave them like that if you like, which you can just leave it standing right up there so you can refer to it easy, or you can split them apart if you like. But you get complete instructions on the use and the care of it. And you also get this little fold-up dealie right here. It says crock, rock crock. Thought it was pretty nice. Now, I usually just use my plain old cutting board. You guys are so used to seeing that. But I have these nice cutting boards here. And I like them. I've always wanted a set. I just have never ordered them. So here we go, guys. These are the Flex Max cutting boards, flexible. Love it because, you know, you've got your, you know, yellowy green if you want to just do, keeps your surface clean, washes off, goes in the dishwasher, great for veg, whatever. And then if you're using another one and you're putting chicken down or something or meat, you've got that right there. Then if whether you're doing, you know, fish or fruits or whatever it is, you've got 3 options. And they're very generous. And what I like about them, y'all, there's just info on these. So that's kind of cool. First of all, there is a ruler on each one. So it's 15 inches long. This one has information about different knives and what they're used for. And then it says, let's get chopping. So it's really cool. This one is kind of about teaspoons and measurements. And then this one is a chopping guide for when you're julienne or large dice, fine julienne, medium dice. So that's pretty nice too. It says prep it up. Prep it up. So let's prep it up and start. I'm going to use this coated chef's knife. It's a nice, it's not too heavy. It's light. It has this enamel coated, I don't know if that's enamel, but it says Pampered Chef right there. It's all nice and done. And it's extremely sharp. So, that being said, let's get chopping. So I'm just going to take this. Ooh, it's so sharp. You guys, when you do not work with very sharp knives, like super sharp knives, be very careful. Be mindful, okay? Because you can just touch yourself, just barely nick your finger, just trying to scrape something off, and next thing you know, you're running to the first aid kit because you've got to get Band-Aids out. How do I know this? I just recently done that. I just did it. I cut 2 fingers within 10 minutes of each other. One, I did a nice good chop, and the other one, I just barely tapped, the knife touched me and cut my fingers. So I need diced onions. Normally I would be chop, but I'm going to give some things some try here tonight. So I do have this manual food processor. I've always wanted this right here. It is simple, it's lightweight, it's only 3 pieces. You've got your bowl, well 4 if you count the lid, your little blade, and when you don't want to pull out the big food processor because you don't want to put everything away and wash it all off, I keep thinking it's going to go a lot deeper, but it just sets right there. This works. So you can just take your knife, and I'm just going to do like this, and I've never used it. So you guys are going to watch me do some stuff tonight that I've never done, and just rough chop it, and oops, drop that right there. You'll hear a lot of oopses tonight, y'all. Let's see. It's sort of like they got the, here we go. See, now I've got a half an onion, and all you do is do like this and see what happens. I don't know how big or small, but you get your workout going, you know. Well, it looks like it's doing that. Let's see here. I don't know. Maybe I should have cut it down a little bit more. I'm going to take this and make sure that my little thing is down here all the way. There we go. Now it's sitting down flat. And not a PC item. I think they have this in their catalog, but hey, I got mine at Sonoma Williams one day. I've never been to Sonoma Williams. I wanted to go to Sonoma Williams, and I bought this. That's all I could afford. It's a pretty bougie kitchen store. So now let's see here. Oh, that does go a lot smoother. Oh yeah. I'm trying to keep an eye on it. Usually when I'm using my food processor, my electric one. Ooh, shoot. All right. So now we have this in little pieces, and that's nice. Usually when I use my manual food processor, it gets a little too rough with my onions. Let's just put it that way. So I'm going to take these onions, and I'm going to just knock them down there. Now there was one big piece right there. But I'm just going to tap these down into here. Get it going. I was just telling my daughter that November seems to be the perfect month for chili. It should be called National Chili Month because that seems to be when I start making chili, is in November. And we're not too far in it. The weather here has been very cold. It was down in the 30s this morning. All right, so we've got some onion. I ended up with, well, this piece was a little off. But we're going to see. The more I get to know this, I think the better it's going to be. So we got onions. I don't know what it's going to do. Tomatoes. Let's see here. Just going to slice the tips off of that. And it's up to you with this chili how much veg you want to add to it. You can do whatever you want. Hey, Miss Linda. I don't know why, but it keeps showing over and over that you're watching. I don't know if it bounces out or if it just, there we go. I'm just going to quarter these. Well, I think I'll sixth them. We'll see. And we'll put them in there. My tomatoes are, these tomatoes are a bit soft. I bought tomatoes, then my daughter bought tomatoes, and I didn't realize it. And I have been eating tomatoes, but I still have 13 of them, and I'm like, golly. I'm so used to just chopping on my own. I'm supposed to be making my life easier here. So, I don't know. We'll try this again. We'll put some tomatoes. Instead of doing canned tomatoes. Oh, son, a shooty shoot. I didn't make sure my little thing is in there. So I'm going to put that in there. Yes. And I hold that down so it doesn't knock it off its crown. And I'll just pop those in there. And I do kind of want these kind of chunky, but kind of mushy because I want the juices to come out. And we'll see what it does to that. See if it makes it juicy. Hey, they're reducing. They're looking good. And the reason too, there we go, guys. It's all chopped. I think I want a little more choppy. I want it to do more. I gotta figure out what all it does and how well it does it. Or if I'm doing it right. Because you know me. Alright. Yeah, that'll work. So juicy on top. When I add some tomato sauce to my chili, and when I add a little beef stock, this is going to be really refreshing. It's not going to taste tinny from the can. Although you can use can. But if you have a bunch of, you've cut a bunch of tomatoes, well then, hey. So I'm going to set this here. Now, and another great thing too is like if you're just making a pico and you were putting peppers and everything in here and you're just making your salsa and you don't want to transfer it to another bowl, you just pull the little blade out and you snap on the lid. You can stick it right in the fridge. So that's really convenient, depending. You could be making a pesto or something like that. Make it simple. Let me grab a, you know me, I got to wash it off. I can't stand it. Now, I do want to make guacamole, which call for more tomatoes, more onions, but I want to try different chopping methods. One thing I have here, which I think is really cool, I don't even know what it is. I looked it up, but I don't know what it is. I'm calling it, y'all, I'll get better as I go along. But for now, I'm calling it the hoppa. The hoppa, because it has a hoppa right here. You load it up and you put your stuff in there. And it has this cool thing that goes with it. Now, I have this cheat sheet right here. What is it? There's a rock crot. There's a mix and chop. There's a that. Ta-da. What is it? Oh, it's the Rapid Prep Mandolin. All right, see? Yeah. That way, I'm not going to read that stuff to you. But it has this cool container that comes with it. Okay? And It's straight on one side, so you can just like pull it away, stick it in the fridge or whatever. As you can see, there's already some veg in it, but it has this to fit it, and you just slide it in, click it down, and now it's solid. This just, I figured it out just before the live. I'm like, I gotta know how to use this thing. But yeah, this is your hopper. It's clear. You just snap it in, and it locks. Let me see how I did that before. There you go. And it snaps down, and now it's on there super secure. This plunger goes down, and you can actually lock it so that it all folds up nice and neat, and there's a safety cover so you don't accidentally reach in your drawer cabinet and cut yourself. I see steam coming here, so let's do this. Oh, you know, fresh veg and meat, you just can't go wrong with it. Now, I do need to get some seasoning. So I've got this garlic and herb seasoning. This is from Pampered Chef. They sent it in my kit. I'll do it this way. You know, I know how people are. I'll just tip it this way. So it's got dehydrated, like, chunks of garlic. Comes through really nice. Little shaker jar or the pour. I'm going to do the pour because I want to, it's salt. It's got salt in it too. Taste the herbs. I'll do that. I'm going to hit it with a little bit of black pepper. A little bit. See what I did with it. I'm almost out of pepper. And I like a little heavier on the pepper. About a tablespoon of pepper. And now I'm going to just do this right here. Yeah, baby. So apparently my son-in-law made chili at his house tonight. My daughter called. She's all, really, Mom? I offered you chili. You said it doesn't like you, and then you're making chili. But apparently he got really fancy, and we're gonna have a chili cook-off tomorrow. We're gonna taste it. I was like, I think he's gonna win only because he used like 5 kinds of meat. But let's get to the hopper. So you turn the knob, it pops up. This is your feeder right here, just like that. I have julienned some bell pepper. Now I only needed a little bit for my salad. I'm gonna put some in my cucumber and tomato salad. But that did such a nice job. That's really all I need. But I thought I'll put some of this fresh pepper right in here and just show you guys how easy that is. You just, how cool is that? That's so fun. And it just, in a matter of seconds, it's julienned. It has these little dials right here. So for instance, you've got your this is a fine julienne that I just did, but then you can do a thick cut or slicing. And then it has another dial from 1 all the way around to 8, I believe. So you could get thicker, thinner. You can make it whatever you need. So I thought that was pretty awesome. I think this could be very useful. I want to use it for the cucumber salad, for the red onion as well, because I want it, well, maybe I want it julienne too. I kind of want it all to be uniform. So that's about a half of the yellow bell pepper. I'm also going to just toss that into my chili. Here we go. And it's easy because it just goes from the counter to the pot. No problemo whatsoever. Hey Lisa, your dinner looked great tonight, by the way. Let's see. Michelle says she loves her manual food chopper. It makes guacamole really easy. Well, maybe we'll use that to make it. Do you put everything in it all at once, like your onion, tomato, avocado, pepper, and just all at once? Because that would be pretty awesome. Again, I'm not sure. There we go. All right, so that's pretty cool for that. Let's try something else. Seeing as how we're there. Well, I'll just do all the rest of this bell pepper because I'm going to need it for that salad. I'll just put it in my bowl. Quick tip, if you've got your stem and your seed, I just like to take it and put my thumb right there and pull backwards. Then I can just drop it down in the bag And voila. And then you can just grab the little membrane right here and pull it off. I am going to, if it'll fit, it'll cut. Pretty much. But that's kind of big. I chose a big fat one. So let's just quarter it and put it in there. Let's see if it'll, let's see how this baby runs. Here we go. So fun. It's so satisfying, y'all. I'm going to just shoot them out. Just shot that right out, boy. That's awesome. Let's see here. I'll push that right in there. Whew, look at that. That is great. I don't even need all of that, but that was fun to do. I'm just going to take some of it and put it in that bowl, and then I still have the rest. I wonder if it'll fit in here. No, I don't want to add any more to that. That looks really good the way it is too. And just keep on going here. Lovely. Just lovely, y'all. Let's see what I can do with the overage here. I'll just take this little bowl right here. I'll just put my bell peppers in here for now because I want them out of the way. I want to slice the red onion and see what we get with that. And I'm wondering, I mean, julienne would be nice because it's going to be in the same category. So let's try that. Let's just slide this over here. Put that right there. Let's do a quick with the knife. Boy, that thing does quick work. I'll put that in a baggie later. So I'm going to try two different cuts. I'm going to try the julienne because that's what I want, but I'm going to give it a slice first. I want to see how it slices. It's just an onion. We can play with it, right? So let's go back over here to slice right there, and let's give it, well, it's on medium. Okay, so let's pull this out. Well, let's see, how does that go? Let's see if that works that way. I want to see if I can do rings. Oh my. I sure enough can. It does. Really quickly. And let's see if I can take it down to even thinner. Oh yeah. Look, you guys, that is just a beautiful, nice, thin, even slice. I'm having so much fun. This is okay, so far this is my favorite. Now then, I want to change this, and I want to go over here back over here to fine julienne, because I like that. And go there. You got these little pictures, so it's very easy, and then you got your numbers right there. So now let's just take this and perfect. I'm just going to put my red onion right over here. Let's keep on it going. Ooh. And done. Wonderful. So I've got red onion, I've got pepper, julienne. Could you imagine? I mean, stir fries, whatever you want to do here. Great. That was pretty amazing. Was that pretty amazing? If that was amazing, let me know. Audie said, I would love to order that thing, but how? But like, how do you do it? Well, I shared a link so you can tap it. It'll take you to my website for my party. And then you can just, let's see, it is the Rapid Prep Mandolin, also known as La Hapa. And yeah, you can get this baby. I'm pretty impressed. Let me see. So this thing just pops apart. It is dishwasher safe. Let me go over some features of this thing because it's so new. Let's see. Advantages. Safely sliced, diced julienne and french fry cuts fruits, veggies in seconds. Stainless steel blade cuts through tough veggies. Designed so you can cut ingredients with confidence, no fingers missing. And then it comes with a dual-sided cleaning brush. Oh, right here, y'all. Got this little cleaning brush right here, and it's got the little thing here, so if you get like any sticky bits, you can just pop at it. And is dishwasher safe. Folds flat and nests together. It saves room in your cabinets for easy storage. All right, so yes, that's that. If you want to know anything, more information, just ask me. It was amazing, wasn't it, Linda? Okay. Oh, she says I do, and then use what? Pampered Chef guacamole seasoning. Look at you, chick. Like, she's a veteran. That's awesome. All right, moving on. Oh, look, it's got little rubber grips, too. It's got little sticky grips right here. I'm going to move this over here. As we move these things aside, I might need this again, so I might bring it back over here. Oh, I'm thirsty. I'm thirsty. So you guys know, you've seen me use this before, but I'm pulling it out tonight. And I'm going to drink a little bit of caffeinated cold brew and lose a night's sleep just for you. So this is my cold brew, and this is Pampered Chef. It is innovative. It is cool. It coordinates with my apron. So awesome. I've got just a mug. I put it in the freezer. It's nice and frozen. It's got some ice. I put a couple of pumps of my sugar-free butterscotch. This is a fall, like, gingerbread cold brew. So isn't that cool? I just bought the Walmart brand. I'm just going to pour it in my glass. Right here. Fill her up. I like to particularly add just a dollop of heavy cream. And voila. This is really cool because if you love cold brew, if you're a coffee fanatic like myself, then this right here. Oh, this looks so good. It smells so good. Let me turn this on. Let's get that going right there, like that. Almost ready. If you love coffee like I do and you love cold brew, then you're going to love this because it saves so much money, you guys. If you ever go to Walmart, and I say Walmart because that's pretty much where we shop. Oh, my ice is frozen. Then you'll love this because it's like $8 for one little bottle of concentrate, cold brew concentrate, or 5 or 6 bottles or dollars for the already mixed cold brew. With this, you just take your filter. This is for coffee. This one is for tea, loose tea. You fill it to the line, or however strong you want it, with your coffee. It fits right into this little jobby right here. Oh, put my glasses on. Just like this. So then you would just basically stick it down in here. You fill it, you pour it with filtered water. Just pour it right over the grounds. Fill it up. Leave this in it and just let it set for 36 hours, 24 hours. And it is delicious. There's no bitterness or anything like that. You can also make your own teas that way, infused teas that are nice and strong without all those bitter tannins getting at you. And it's cool because you can buy any ground coffee flavor you like. Decaf, cold brew, no problem. French roast, no problem. Flavored, that's me, French vanilla, pumpkin spice, you know, all of that. I'm just going to give it a little sip. And it's so good. You don't have to sweeten it if you don't want to, but if you like it, like this is just like an iced pumpkin latte. All right, I'm gonna set it over here because I got things going on. This chili now is browned off, and the peppers are nice and soft. So what I'm gonna do is do a taste test. You know, I want to make sure that my meat has enough flavor. Now, when I start putting all the brothy good stuff to it, that is good. It's not overly salty. I probably could use just a tinge of salt. I'm going to add a tinge of salt here. Just a tinge. I hate that they made this stuff disappear now. Your words, your comments. All right. So this is 2 pounds of ground beef, onion, fresh tomato, peppers, salt, a little garlic herb seasoning. To it, I am going to I used this can opener already, y'all. This is one of those little top-notch things, but I didn't know how to use it, so I did it before the live. Sorry. But it's really cool because there's no sharp edges. You took it right off. Super, super easy. What I liked about it is that you just set it on there. It clamps on and you turn it. It has a nice, big, textured. It was easy turn for my little arthritic fingers. I liked it. But I'm going to add tomato sauce, 8 ounces, to this. Awesome. I'm going to probably glug in here about, this is beef broth, and I'm probably going to add maybe 2 or 3 cups to that. If you wanted to kick it up with a little wine, you could. But I don't want my chili to be overly juicy. I like it to be kind of thick. I'm also going to add my spicy taco base because that's going to pick up some more flavor. It's going to be a thickener. And while we're at it, I stepped on a pepper. It made me slip. I'm going to just give this a good, probably about a half a tablespoon, 2 teaspoons of the chili powder. Because I like it to have that really authentic chili flavor. We're just going to let this cook a bit. I'm going to give it another little taste test. And we just went from some ground beef to a pot of chili that is 100% keto friendly. It's very low carb. It's nice high protein if you're doing protein diets or whatever. So good. My little mix and chop there. That's what I'm talking about. I think I would like, this is the stuff I like. You don't have to put this much, but I really like this stuff. So I'm gonna put a good tablespoon in it because I enjoy it that much. And then I like it to be red, like wolf chili style. And then last but not least, y'all, I told my son-in-law, I said, I'm gonna steal one of your meats. So just to kick it up a little bit, perfectly perfect in every way. Last but not least, I can't put that in the cabinet, did I? Oh, shooty shoot. What did I do with it? Oh my goodness, y'all. I swear. By the sun. Well, heck. I have bacon bits, and I'm just going to put it. You could do some fresh chopped bacon. It's going to give some extra smokiness and depth to it. And by golly, I could have swore it was right here, and it is. Yes. Yes, I found it. I'm so happy. So you can just kind of handful it. Like I'm going to do probably about a 1/4 cup. You know, I'm going to really have to work on this whole Pampered Chef demo thing. I'm so thankful y'all are here tonight. I really am, because you know me. You know how I always get off course, as I do. But I just thought about this. Like, here I was saying, oh, I'm going to add a handful of this and a pinch of that. Well, really, I need to be showing y'all these measuring tools here. This is their one for measuring tablespoons, I guess. This 1 tablespoon, 2.5 tablespoons, a teaspoon, all the way up to a tablespoon. You just slide it to the notch you need, scoop, measure, done. And there was, I'm still wondering where that darn garlic press went. This one is for a 1/4 or 1/8 of a teaspoon all the way up to a teaspoon. So, you know, you don't have to have a whole set, but it's pretty cool. space saving. You're not gonna, you know, I always lose pieces. Like I'll lose the tablespoon or I'll lose the teaspoon. Why? Because I tend to stick it in things like coffee or flour or sugar containers or something like that. And then I'm just like, what did I do with those? I do the same thing with measuring cups. So now then, let's see here. Aw, Sharon, we got you back, darling. You're doing great. Thank you. I appreciate it so much. Hey, Tony girl. Let's see here. All right, we don't have a lot of no comments, no questions so far. Well, I think what I do is focus. Oh, I'm gonna grab my. I'm gonna go ahead and get this little salad out of the way. Ooh, and I'm gonna turn this down because I want the flavors to kind of jam together. Jam, jam, jam on. Let that rock itself out. I'm gonna grab some tomatoes. We'll see how many. I'm probably gonna need like 4 or 5 tomatoes here. I figured this one of those things, guys. I want the firmer of the ones. For this tomato and cucumber salad, I'm making it, and I probably will have a taste of it tonight, but it'll be out of the way. I saw it the other day when I was looking. I was like, what am I gonna do with all these tomatoes? And I love tomato cucumber salad. I'm gonna put some feta cheese in it, but you don't have to. Oh, let me grab this real quick. See, I do have some. This is my Pampered Chef peeler, and it just slicks right through everything. I do like that it is, well, it'll noodle it up. I mean, it's super sharp, works really fast. We're just gonna cucumber. I don't want I can't stand the waxy peel on a cucumber. It's just one of my things. So I'm just gonna do a cucumber, some tomatoes, some peppers, some red onion. I'm gonna toss some feta cheese in there. If feta cheese isn't your thing, you might try no cheese if you don't want it. Also, a hard spot on my cucumber. There's mozzarella cheese. I love mozzarella in it as well. You can hit it with some herbs. I'm going to use the garlic herb seasoning tonight. And we're going to use this little knife here. I'm trying to think of other things I could do, but I don't know. I digress. If you don't know what that means, you have to go watch Gregisms on TikTok because he's hilarious. His name's Greg, obviously. And instead of saying I digress, he says I digress. Hilarious. So I'm going to make this, you know, sometimes it's easier just to bring it down to a safer level. You know, this is a nice length to work with. Flats are nice because when you're it's not going to rock as much. So, I mean, if you're comfortable with it, obviously you can lay it there. But I'm just going to make these nice and chunky, just like so. Yes. Now it might be a titch thinner. And I'm going to put it in my bowl. And you can just adjust how much onion you like, how much tomato you like. Again, nice and flat surface, and we're just going to straight down. You could take it this way if you like. Again, we're quartering these, so we're just going to have them on a nice flat surface. You do the claw when you're cutting, guys. You want your hands bent over. You don't want to be holding things with your fingers pointing out because you will cut yourself. And I know most of y'all probably have cooked as long as I have, if not longer. But for those of you who are not comfortable in the kitchen, these can be finger-saving tips. So I like to just kind of do that. It's a good habit to be in. And watch out for that thumb, too. There you go. So we're going to put this in here. Then I'm going to start building up my tomatoes as well. Again, I want them chunked, so I'm going to just, ta-da, like that. I'm going to, well, I'm just going to do them. I'm going to do 4 of them and start with that and see where we get. Again, flat side down. We can quarter these. And I do want to just chunk them about. You want everything to kind of have the same closeness. I mean, it's rustic, so it doesn't really matter. But I like to get those juices in there too. Have anybody got any questions for me? Have you seen anything you like so far? What is your favorite product so far? Please leave a comment and let me know so that I don't feel... It's kind of hard to talk to yourself the whole time. You know there's people there. But it's like, oh. Trying to keep that conversation going. I'd love to answer any questions you guys might have. I mean, you can even tell me how the weather is where you're all. Is it cold where you're at right now? Where are you from? If you're, you know, put down where you live. Just give me, throw me a bone. Just in there like that. Let's see here. Just enjoying watching you cook. Aw, Lisa, you're so sweet. I know, it's been a good bit, huh? I don't know. For the first time today in a long, long time, it felt pretty good, actually, you know, prepping and doing this. I used to do this every week, and it was like, you know, a whirlwind in my house with the crazy schedule that I had, trying to manage everything. But it was fun. Now this is just cooking. It's thickening up, you guys. I don't know if you can see all the way from there, but I'll bring it closer here in a little bit. I'm going to turn it down just a bit to low because I just want it to simmer. I want those flavors to come together. You know, that bacon was a good idea. Gives that just a little bit of smokiness with that spiciness. That's pretty good. All right, let me roll my sleeves up a little bit more. I'm going to give this a stir. I guess I'll use my spatula. It's my Pampered Chef spatula. What does it do? It's a spatula, y'all. You know what it does. You know. I had to mess with you. I had to mess with you just a bit. So yes, this is usually more of a summer dish. One of my favorite things to do to this, though, if you want to make this a meal, put some sliced pepperoni or salami or any of those kind of Italian hard meats down in here. Add some black olives, and next thing you know, you've got an antipasta salad going on. I've even used chicken, y'all. So I'm going to give this a little hit with the garlic herb seasoning. That's how quickly this went. This is so nice. I like it a little salty. Now here's the thing. This is store-bought. I don't care. It is Olive Garden Italian creamy Italian dressing. It's delicious. And I'm just going to give these guys a little drizzle. Oops, spilled a little bit right there at the end. A little more than what I wanted, but that'll okay, it'll marinate. It's all good in the hood. There we go. Oh, it smells good, man. That garlic and herb smells good. Oh, let us not forget cheese. I like feta cheese. I like the saltiness of it. Add as little as much to taste as you like. But I'm just going to give a couple of... Again, I'm not measuring. I really got to learn to use utensils, like measuring spoons and whatnot. But hey, I'm a home cook. I'll tell you about it. Now, I do feel it's very important when it comes to things like baking, you need to be precise. And I don't mess around. I don't give a pinch of this and a pinch of that. I get out my tools that I need and I use them because it candy making, like with the holidays and stuff, there are times when you have to measure some things out. And it might even be that you're being very good and trying to watch your macros and you're just like 1 tablespoon of cream or whatever. So, you know, it has its moments. But for this, not so much for me. All right, let's give it a taste. I'm going to tell y'all right now, I am cramping something fierce. I've got cramps in my ribs and my feet and everything else while I'm doing this. could eat this whole bowl. This whole bowl. Yes, ma'am, I just stuck my fork down in it. I'm going to set it in the fridge, because once it chills, and those flavors come together even more, it's going to be off the chain delicious. Let's see here. Nina says, I'm a lemon juice and salt dressing person for 50 years. You know, it's funny how when you get stuck on that one thing, right? Because I get stuck on certain things as well. There's nothing wrong with that. Let me throw this away real quick. I think I need some water. Ooh. This is only my second jug of water all day, y'all. And I was really trying to get it to get it down and get on to maybe a third one. But time just kind of slipped away. Just reordered these today, by the way, too. But I'll tell you, in a pinch, an electrolyte tablet is faster than anything I've taken. Faster than pickle juice. More effective, too. Or any of the electrolyte drinks I have. I like the electrolyte drinks when, you know, you're just being mindful and you're maybe wanting something other than water. It's nice to have an electrolyte drink. I've got my pink lemonade or strawberry lemonade is my favorite. But when I've, you know, just been overheated, or I've been on my feet too long, or I've gotten cold or whatever, it doesn't matter. I cramp a lot, and these help me out immensely. All right, so my chili is happily zinging along, and I'm just gonna set that right there. And we are going to, see, I only used 4 tomatoes for that. Still have a bunch of tomatoes. So now we're gonna get down to making a little bit of pico. And I'm not quite sure. I don't want to do guacamole in this just yet, because then I'll have to wash it. So I'm thinking if I do the pico and then do the guacamole last, then I can toss it in the sink. I can almost smell the dinner. What time is it being served? Darling, anytime. Looks delicious. Yeah, when the weather gets colder, you guys, I have a hard time. Love watching you put a smile on my face. Aw, Sharon, thank you. We, with keto, had a breakdown and add olive oil. I like that dressing. You wouldn't like the meats in it? I love the meats in it. Well, I love antipasta salad. So it's one of my things. I just call it like a trash can one, where I put meats and cheeses and Italian dressing, tomatoes, onions, pepperoncinis. You know, just, it's a big bowl of it, and usually I have guests over and we can just munch on it. It's very, very, very good. So let's onward and upward. Let's see here. I don't know how this is going to work here. So we're going to do some more onion. I love this little mat on top of here. It's great. And we're going to toss that out of my way. And this time we're going to just kind of 1, 2. I don't know that I need that much because I don't want to make an abundance of pico, honestly. I'm going to probably go with about 1/4 of an onion. Let's just see if I got that right. And I'm going to put it in there. And then I'm going to take this tomato. And now I've got one thing I got to do here. I'm just going to chunk here, like that. Across here, I got to get some cilantro out and get that in there. I like, oh, that's green onion. Y'all, I don't know about you, but I just take my cilantro when I get it home and I wrap it in paper towel, then I wet the paper towel, and then I wrap it in dry paper towel. But it'll keep your cilantro fresh for a long, long time. Ooh, I wonder. So now I just need a little bit, just a teeny bit of this, not too much. There we go, just a pinch. And I will wrap this back up. It probably won't wrap the same way I started it, but it'll keep it all nice and together. Let me roll that off of there. Got a little bit of tomato stem. Perfect. Right there. I'm gonna put it right here. Out of my way. All right. So while we have fun gadgets, I guess I could throw that in there. I don't even know what I'm doing, you guys. This is so funny. And then we're gonna add a little bit of pepper. I love jalapenos. Sadly, they do not love me anymore. Lying little things, man, they just really got to me. So I'm gonna take this. Usually, if you want to keep your fingers from getting chili on them, use some rubber gloves. But I like a spoon, and I'm just going to take this, and I'm just going to run it right along there, and take out that stem. Look, there goes the stem and the seeds all in one fell swoop. That's my spoon trick. Thank you very much. That's my spoon trick for the night. You can take these now and soak them in some ice water if you like for a little while. That'll even cool them down and you're just getting the flavor. But jalapenos now will burn my stomach for 2 days if I get the stem or the seeds. Which, oh, I'm just gonna, I guess, rough chop these two because I'm just used to doing this. All right. There we go. Now I've got a little bit of, don't touch your eyes, Nance. I'm gonna put a little pinch of pepper. I'm gonna put a little pinch of salt. I am going to add a little squeeze. Now, lime juice is your favorite. I like using limes in my, guacamole. But I prefer lemon juice in my pico for whatever. Oh, shooty shoot. Did I do that wrong? I might have done that wrong. We'll see. Guys, I'm liking this now. I don't know if I still have my old one, but... hey, I got a big old Pampered Chef spatula right here. This for butt whooping. No, I think I threw it away. So I had one of these, a metal one, gray metal. I just put it in the dishwasher. I wasn't thinking about it, and it ruined it. It just tore it up. I like that this is coated. It's iron. It's metal. It's nice. I'm going to give a little squeeze of some lemon juice in here. And ooh, just pop that right out there. I like a lot of lemon juice. That's really nice. Really, really nice. All done out. To right there. Now give it a little bit of liquid as well. I will see if it needs anything else. I think a little pinch of oregano, believe it or not, like Mexican oregano really sets it off. But I just want something to kind of sprinkle on my chili. Maybe have a chip or so with it because I'll have the guacamole as well. And basically this is, you know, guacamole. All I have to do now is just pretty much add avocado. And I like chunky guacamole. Oh yeah, that turned out nice. Really nice. Now I'm going to get a spoon right here. And I'm just going to take this out and give this a stir. I'm going to taste it real quick. Now one of my leaves stuck to the top of the thing. But other than that, everything is nice and green. That's really good. So tasty. Now you could add a little liquid if you wanted it a little, but I want it fresh. So I'm just going to put it in my little serving bowl here. Another great thing, I don't know if you guys have heard of this or not, but I used to make it all the time. My ex-husband, my first ex-husband, this is so weird, from Mexico. And they always made a dish called ceviche. They made it one of two ways. The first way they would do it is they would use a white, nice firm white fish. Sometimes it was a channel catfish, but sometimes it was more like cod or an ocean style firm sole, whatever fish. And they would just chop it up into little minced fish, and they would mix it with the pico de gallo, and then tons and tons and tons of lemon juice. And the acid from the lemon juice will actually cook the fish so that it's not raw. You know, it cooks it with acid. The other option, which is my favorite, my go-to, is to do the same thing that you just saw me do. I should have added garlic, and I forgot to add garlic. But I like to do the little popcorn shrimp, the little bitty ones, and I just put it in there and mix it. And I tell you, once you let it all come together and you've just got nice shrimp in there, I could sit and just eat it all day long. It is just one of my favorites. So basically, I should have done like, I don't know, a double batch of that, because now I've got to do it again just to make some guacamole. But I don't need as much. Now that the Quest chips are kind of thin, but oh yeah, baby, so good. I'm gonna thumb up that really big time. Okay, let me do this real quick. All we've got to do now, guys, is walk out with the guacamole. And I know it's a long night, but it's a Pampered Chef party. You know how long those things last. I think it's way better in a sense than just like a week long of asking party questions. I don't know. Doing a live just feels more natural to me. I can share products with you. Guys, is there anything that you see here? Like, I have things. Like, I've got the cute little, I've got the old one, the big 2-cup one, the little flip measuring cup. I don't know what it's called. I'll figure it out. But this one's sides for liquid, this side's for dry goods or nut butters or shortening, whatever, so that you can just pop it out. That's a little tight, man. Mine's older. It's like, I don't know, 30 plus years old. I don't normally talk with food in my mouth like that. Anyway, but it just slides in and out now. That's new, buddy. Also, you guys, I've got the batter mixer bowl. I've got a stoneware baking dish. I have things called enrichables and seasonings called herb and onion. I have got the ceramic egg cooker. I have my cooking blender over here, which you guys, if you've been in group, you've seen me use this. This is amazing. It cooks and makes ice cream, and it washes itself. It's truly amazing. Some other tools that I have here are the, ooh, let's try that. Let's see if I can cut a jalapeno. I'm gonna cut this. Oh yeah, that cuts it right up. Ooh, that was kind of fun. Well, now looky there, I didn't even have to get out a knife. I just got that, chopped it right up. Well, we'll just put that in there, because we're gonna need some onion. We got jalapeno. Oh, shooty shoot, it has the seeds in it. It's gonna be spicy. It's gonna be spicy. And then we are gonna have, I'll just use this lemon instead of my lime, because it's already cut. Let me just pop that in there. And look, I cut it on the side instead of down the middle, and it still just, ooh, squeezes all that juice. Ooh, it's getting me in the eye. It's squirting me right in the face. I'll get that in there like that. We'll do a mater. Let's see, this tomato, they're all so nice and ripe. I don't need that much jalapeno. Yeah, that's going to be a lot of jalapeno. We shall see. No, I don't recommend it. Well, hey, I was wrong. Look at there. And that's a smushy one too. So, don't mind me, y'all. I'm just playing with the kitchen gadgets now. Just seeing what they can do. Watch out for the fingers. Watch out for the fingers. Yeah, that worked. Ah, yeah. That was what we were talking about. That's pretty cool, huh, y'all? There we go. We got a tomato. We got some jalapeno. We got some onion. Oh, let's go back over here. We need a little snip of cilantro. Pretty cool. Just a, I don't know. Can I? Yes, I can. Yes, I can. I can wrap it. I can cook. Just things you learn. Now, I know these people probably use it for making like salads and bowls and stuff because it's scoop shaped. My cat's out there scraping the window. Let me in. No, I'm not going to yet. Put Gracie out in her kennel, or Maggie out in her kennel. So we got some jalapeno. I think we need a couple of avocados now. We'll do these two. Y'all, I did not have any avocado, so I'm just going to do it my way here. Ooh, so sharp. I did not have any, so I went to the store, and all the avocados were green as green could be. And so I had to dig and buy the bag stuff. Here you go. See that? You can just do it a little pop. Is that so cool? Is that cool or what? And there was this one bag right here that I got that had ripe avocados. I was like, I already posted that I was doing guacamole. So we shall see what this does. Got a feeling I got too much jalapeno. Again, I want a little bit of salt. I like it flavored. I like the flavor. Little pepper. I'm not putting the garlic and herb in it because it has a little bit of flavoring that I don't. Oh, did I put that stem thing down there? Yes, I did. All right, I got avocado in it. Oh, let's see. We're gonna see because I kind of maxed it out here. Y'all let me know if I'm doing this right. I might need some more lemon juice, lime juice. It's doing its thing. I'm surprised. So we need this one here. A little bit more. I put another avocado. Let's get another avocado in there. Oops. Let's see here. Got comments. Are the small shrimp cooked or raw? They are the cooked shrimp, so you don't even have to mess with them. They're so delicious. Like I said, just make a big bowl. I've made it like a bowl this size right here, of this yellow bowl. But I've also made big giant bowls of it because, you know, it'll be at a party. Oh, this one's a little hard. Well, you get what you get at this time of year at the store, so we'll see. We're just putting it to the test, right? Or maybe I should cut it up just to help it along here because it's a little firm. I'll quarter it. Let's see what happens. Now that side's softer. Okay. One more time, guys. Yeah, the shrimp ceviche is just off the chain. And it's that simple. I know that I've seen it where people use clamato juice. And it just really depends where you're from because there's so many variations of it in the Central Americas and the islands and stuff. So when I went on the cruise, I had a variation in Honduras. And it did have that clamato juice in it, and it had multiple kinds of fish in it, and shrimp. It was off the chain good. But I was just, you know, all I've ever known is just the shrimp or one type of fish ceviche. Well, there you go. Got me some guacamole. Ha, waka, waka, waka. So if I wanted to, guys, I could just put a lid on this, which I probably will because I'm not going to put that much in the bowl. I don't need to eat that much. I'll rinse my hands real quick. Yeah, I taste a little jalapeno heat right there. And I'm just going to take a little dipper here. Got my little bowl. Y'all got these bowls from Walmart during the summer. They're great. So good. Here we got a piece right here. That one hard piece. Everything else is just nice and smooth though. I mean, well, chunky in a good kind of way. Like distinctive taste flavors. I like that. So I can just put this over here because it can go in the dishwasher. And I just put a lid on this, snap it down, stick it in the fridge. Now then, I know I have a huge mess, but when don't I? Y'all, I haven't had a dirty kitchen in over 2 weeks. I must love you. I really haven't. 1 plate, 1 fork, 1 bowl, 1 knife, 1 glass. Easy breezy. I hadn't even used my dishwasher. I was like, well, it needs to. So, let's use one of these cool ranch flavored Whisk chips here. And just scoop up a bit. Wanger, wanger, man. I'm just still flabbergasted over this darn garlic press. I know I had a phone call about an hour before I went on, and I had just put it together because the little brush wasn't in it. So I was like, I need to get my brush out. I'm going to plate this here. Getting ready to plate. And I'm sure I can let my chili simmer even a little longer, but it has really good flavor. I mean, chili is one of the easiest things you can make. There we go. Like that. I'm just not giving up on this darn garlic press. Oh look, my Pampered Chef cookie, Christmas cookie maker. Ribbon cutter. What the heck? I don't know what I'm doing with it. Alright. So let's see, things that I haven't mentioned yet. I've got these little tongs, they're really cool. So when you're up like this, they're closed, but the minute you need to start picking things up, they open up for you, you know, and you can just pick them up. They're heavy duty, put them down, flip it up, they're done. That's just like open, close, super fast. I like it. I'm constantly with my other ones kind of rattling the little bar that slides up and down, or I'm pulling it and stuff, but you really don't need to when you're using these tongs. Again, when they're in the up position, they're done. When you just do like this, they are like that. Put it down, click it, tick it, done. They have the nylon wire whisk. I've had it for years and years and years. They've got the wire whisk, which I've had that thing a good, again, more than 20 years. Everything that I personally already had, pretty much like on these kind of little things, I've had forever. You might say, well, you know, Pampered Chef is a little bit expensive. I think that the reason they are just a bit more expensive is because you're going to have them forever. Once you buy it, you've got it. Now, I understand if like you were to break your stone or something like that, but other than that, all of my things have been wonderful and I've never had to replace them. That's the difference with a lot of different things, you know. Just a thought for y'all. Let's see. Nancy, you're doing a fantastic job tonight. Thank you, Linda. I appreciate it. I appreciate it so much. All right, so let's do some chili. I'm going to, I'll decide whether or not I want to. I think it looks good, but I would like it a little thicker myself. So I definitely need something a little more smoky too, like the chili pepper. I need a quick drink here. Oh, it's so good. Now we have to figure out, guys, as we get ready to wind down here, I'm going to do the small bowl. So these are the size bowls I like. And I'm just going to take some chili, a scoop's worth, right there. Cooking just beautifully over here in my rock crock. Again, it's just a stoneware pot that you can use on your stovetop. You can also pop it in the oven, and when you're doing a pot roast, it's going to be amazing. I will tell you, I did a pot roast. I actually did a round roast. It was 5-pounder, and I thought, I'm not putting it in my Instant Pot. This was a few weeks ago. I did it on top of my stove in the Dutch oven, and it was amazing. So we have our chili. And we're going to take a little bit of, I don't want to use that. I'm going to use a fresh spoon. A little bit of sour cream. A little bit of cheese. Now, you use whatever cheese you want, guys. This is a queso melting cheese, so it's going to melt down in there. A little pinch of that. A little, I just like to give it a stir and make it really nice and creamy. There we go. A little dollop of sour cream. Just get it on there. Like so. Oh, and I will take a little well, I got these scissors right here. Let's cut off these little pieces. And let's see if I can just get a little chop. That's so cool. Some gadgets are just funner than others, you know? But look, we got some green onion there. You could do some cilantro if you like. I just like it simple when it comes to my chili. Just like that. Voila. And look, guys, I've got some chips and salsa. I've got some guacamole. I've got a little cucumber salad off here, and I have a wonderful bowl of chili. It's going to be delicious. Fresh spoon, because I don't know. Oh, the other one's in the sour cream. And let's just, yeah, give that a stir. That is super hot because it's got fresh tomatoes cooked into it. It's got the bell peppers. You could use jalapenos, whatever kind of peppers you like, or no peppers, just depends. Let's give it this little, it's delicious. So good. I'm even going to take a chip here, and I don't know if this will hold up to it, but I'm a chip dip kind of girl. Wonderful. So tasty. What do y'all think? I know it's been a long time since I did a live, but this was a little bit much, you know, trying out some new gadgets. Launching my Pampered Chef party. So while I sit here and kind of eat my dinner with you guys, I want to talk about it a little bit more. I don't know I will announce whoever won. If it's somebody put in a $100 order, I will announce that and let you know who it is. The first person who did that, who's going to win the garlic press, and I'll send that out. I think we're going to look at anybody who shared. So like if I have the, I don't know, 15th or 20th person share, we'll say the 15th person. The 15th share that I count down will win that set of the mix and chop, the mini spatula, and the grip, silicone grip holders. So that'll be the 15th share. It'll let me know who did that. And then, like I said, when we get 4 people to book parties with me I need 4 for the month of November, y'all. So you guys know how this stuff works. We're not babies, we're not little spring chickens, but this is my fast track plan, okay? And what you do is you aim for $500 worth of sales for your first big launch, and it shouldn't be hard to do. And then you work your way towards your 90-day goals. So over my 90-day goals, I would like to be able to, it starts here and it kind of wanders around here like this. By doing it this way, you're actually hitting a great month of sales. It's an income. It is a job that I am doing. I would love to be able to work from home and cook and share and do book parties for people. And you know how it works. Like, say, for instance, you book a party, right? And you invite your family and your friends. And then one of your friends says, okay, well, I want perks too. Then I'll do it. So you might not have many contacts, but maybe they do. And it just kind of spreads out. And that's how I start building up and working a successful business. The other thing I just want to say too is, this party that I launched tonight is called a shared rewards party. Now I had the option, because I'm hosting my own party. I felt like there was cheese in my eye. Because I'm hosting my own party, I could have chose Hostess Rewards, which meant that for all the sales that I got, I could have got a free product or a super deep discount or something like that. But I didn't choose that. I chose this thing they call Share Rewards. So if you remember when I did a party for Angelique back in February, I chose Shared Rewards then because it was awesome. So depending on how much the total sales are, say tonight they hit $200, $300 worth of sales, but the party is going to be continuing on for 8 days. So you have until next week to get your orders in. And once the total sales are in, minus tax and shipping and handling, but the actual total sales are in, if we hit $1,000 in a week, then everybody gets 25% discount off of their order. What does that mean if you were like, but Nancy, I just spent $50 and I've already paid for it? Doesn't matter, because none of this is shipping out, even though your card may right now reflecting $50. None of this is until we close out. So if you just spent $50 and it turns out that you get a 25% discount, well then guess what? $12.50 is going to get knocked off at the end of the thing. You will only, it'll reduce. It'll take it off your card. You'll only be charged what the discounted prices that we earn collectively. I think it starts like at 5% off and then 10, and it just, as sales grow, the more we buy collectively together, the bigger the discount for everybody is. I chose that as the reward versus, hey, gifts. You guys see I have kitchen stuff. So I would just like to share it, versus get more stuff. So let's see here. Oh, look at the sharings are going. Click on the share button and share to whomever you like. Thank you, Miss Darling. Where is the share? Excellent, excellent. You are making me hungry. Love this, Nancy. Thank you. I appreciate you guys so much. You guys don't even know. When are you and Judy Christina? Hey, when are y'all and Judy cooking for me again? Looking good, girl. Well, I was down last weekend and I cooked last weekend. Damn your luck. But we'll be back. Let's see. Linda says, I'm not eating supper tonight, but that sauce simmering is making me hungry. Yes. Yes. Looks kind of delicious. Love watching you. Put a smile on my face. Aw. There we go. Linda says we're enjoying warm weather after having snowy, icy days. Oh, gosh, I couldn't even imagine snow yet. I like that veggie salad, but I wouldn't like the meat in it. Oh, we read that. Southwestern Florida, just enjoying watching, sitting on the back, relaxing and watching you work. All right. All right, so thank you guys so much. I am going to enjoy this. I want it to stay like in one spot, but it keeps rising up, trying to choke me. Yeah. Now I got some dinner, I got some iced coffee, I got some wonderful salsa. And I want to put this out there real quick too. So I leaned to the keto side with this. I thought it was only right. But it doesn't have to be keto, guys. I'm not only a keto pampered chef, consultant. I lean that direction, but anything goes. So say for instance you book and you've got your entire family coming online and we create a little group. You know how you do a Pampered Chef party and you have your own little group. What I will do is I will do exactly in that group what I'm doing for you tonight, and we will sit down and talk about things that people in your family are interested in. Maybe it's phyllo dough with Danish or something cooked on a stoneware. We have all kinds of ideas, but I don't want to just be that type of consultant that, again, shares a bunch of links and a bunch of pictures and doesn't interact. I can't literally travel all over the United States to your homes to do a Pampered Chef personal party, but I think this is as close as I can get. So I love y'all, and I look forward to seeing what you're purchasing, get an idea of what you're into. I thank you guys so much for coming tonight. It's been great. I look forward to the shares, you guys. I need the exposure, so thank you for that in advance. And have a wonderful weekend this weekend. I'm going to walk around now, and I'm going to flip the off button. And as I said, I will announce winners as they come